Hello everyone and welcome to Sterling Channel 19. We are here for some boys volleyball. First boys volleyball broadcast of the year. Sterling 2-6 on the year. They're taking on 4-4 Cherry Hill East. Sterling, as I said, 2-6 to start their season. They're 2-1 in the Olympic National. Cherry Hill East 4-4 on the year. They're 1-2 in the Olympic American Division. Cherry Hill against Sterling. In their history, they've dominated Sterling. They've beaten them in 4 of their last 5 meetings. You'd have to look all the way back on May 24th of 2016, where Sterling earned their last win against Cherry Hill East. And coming in to this game, Cherry Hill East has won 4 of their last 5 games. They started off the year 0-3, but have quickly kind of bounced back here and are 4-1 in their last 5 games. Sterling, unfortunately, has been not too great in their last 5 games. They've only won 1 of their last 5. And you look at both head coaches. Sterling head coach Tom McLaughlin, and I believe it's his second year as a head coach for this team. Cherry Hill East head coach is Votham Liu. Apologies if I am mispronouncing that or if I butcher that name or any other names here today. And some highlight players for the visiting Cherry Hill East to look out for. It's their outside hitter, Kevin Hoang. Again, apologies if I mispronounced that. He has 58 kills this year, 4 blocks, 21 digs, and 7 aces. Quinn Cunningham, another outside hitter for Cherry Hill East. He has 54 kills, 5 blocks, 14 digs, and 6 aces. And their setter, Joshua Park, he has 6 kills, no blocks, 19 digs, and 126 assists, as well as 7 aces. And for Sterling, some of their highlight players, Samuel Boykin, their outside hitter / middle blocker, he has 18 kills and 11 blocks this season. Davis Holloway, their setter, he has 6 kills, 2 digs, 41 assists, and 13 aces. And the libero for Sterling, it's Noah McBride, who has 55 digs and 6 assists. So those are some highlight players to look out for both Cherry Hill East and Sterling. And as the Cougars clear the court, we are about ready to get things underway on this little bit chilly Friday afternoon here at the Castle. First boys volleyball broadcast of the season. Glad you're with us. I'm Brian McLernan, here guiding you the rest of the way. One of the few times where I do not have a color commentator alongside me, so it'll just be me here. I have Jensen here who's doing the camera, but that's pretty much it. And again, apologies if you were expecting maybe a different broadcast here. We still have some technical issues going on here at Channel 19 that's preventing us from having probably the best broadcast you could probably think of for us. Obviously, Mr. K, who's our director, he is the baseball head coach, so he has his priorities set there. He's on the road taking on West Deptford as we speak. His game will start up soon. They're coming off an 18-2 win. So that's great to see. They've won 2 of their last 3. Softball also coming off of their first win of the year. They won against Gateway yesterday 12-2. That's great to see for them. I was able to commentate that alongside Dan Lincoln and Ben Nicholas. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, we're about ready to get things going here at the Castle. Game number 1 is about to get ready. Conversations going on with the referees. Cougars break their huddle. We're about ready to get things going. Sterling will start off first. It's Davis Holloway who will serve it for Sterling. Again, he's their setter. He's got 41 assists, 13 aces on the year, along with 6 kills and 2 digs. Almost ready to get going. It's the Sterling Knights in Cherry Hill East. Game 1 is underway. And that'll fall on the Cherry Hill East side, and Sterling will start off with a 1-0 lead. Kind of got away Got away from Kevin Hoang, one of their outside hitters. That one just tips over the net and falls on the ground. A nice job by Holloway to send it over there, and Sterling leads it 2-0. Sterling right now off to a smooth start. We're going to continue that here. They lead 2-0. It's the serve from Holloway. A bit too strong, so the Cougars will get their first point and cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. It'll be Joshua Park to serve it for the Cougars. Again, Cherry Hill East, they've won 4 of their last 5 coming in. They've also won 4 of their last 5 against Sterling since 2016. And that one takes a bounce off the hand of Sanchez Bautista and falls on Sterling's side, so that will tie things up at 2. Mariaz relaying some information to Holloway. Here's the serve from Park. That one just a bit too strong, goes over the back line, and it's now 3-2 in favor of the Knights. It's Sanchez Bautista to serve for Sterling. 3-2 Knights lead, and that one cannot tip over the net. Went off the fingertips of Dylan Wang. Sterling back to a 2-point lead. And a nice kill right there for Cherry Hill East. Makes it 4-3. Tried to aim it toward the back right corner. It'll be Kevin Hoang, the outside hitter, to serve for Cherry Hill East. Here it comes. Holloway sets it up. That one booted over by Stones. So able to keep it up. Best volley we've seen today. Sterling keep it up. They cannot. It goes out of play. Went off of both Holloway and Gross. Excuse me. Ties things up at 4 here early. Looks like Gross needs to tie his shoe. All right, looks like we're good now. Actually, I wasn't sure if he was tying his shoe. I kind of just assumed things. And Sterling can't get that one over the net. And Cherry Hill East takes their first lead. It's 5-4. Here's the serve, and that will go out of play. Could not stay within the line, so ties things up at 5. It's Mariaz for Sterling to serve it. And that will just go out. Cougars get the lead back. Sterling had a 2-0 and a 4-2 lead to start it off. They now trail by 1. That one takes an awkward hit off of Zach Stones. It's now 7-5. Stones, the 5'11" sophomore outside hitter for Sterling. There's a serve. And the point will go to Sterling. It was awfully close. Looks like it almost nicked the line, but Sterling does get the point. It's now 7-6. That was served by Gross. And that went way too strong. A hefty kill attempt by Berry. 7-7. Trying to tap that one over. It goes out, and Sterling regains the lead. It's 8-7. 8-7 here in game one. Nice job by Sterling to keep this one in. Solid volley between these two teams. Sterling almost blocked that one there, but Cherry Hill East able to recover. That one goes off the head of Holloway. That ties things up at 8. This Sterling team, a fairly decent mix between upperclassmen and lowerclassmen. Sterling does have, I believe, 7 seniors on their roster. That one over the back line ties things up at 9. A bit too strong from Zach Stones. Sterling actually has 5 seniors on their roster. Cherry Hill East has 7. I was looking at the wrong roster. It's a bit tough. Here, we have a different setup here in the gym. Not used to our usual multi-camera setup with our monitor and replay and all that. We're currently in the back left corner of the gymnasium. I'm right now sitting in the bleachers with a lot of equipment sitting right next to me. A little bit awkward, but we're getting through it. Ten-10 game here in game one. Nice job by Sterling to keep it up. A little love tap right there. Sterling keeping it alive. And that point will go to the Cougars, as I believe one of Sterling's outside hitters, I believe it was Sanchez Bautista, who he stepped out while he was trying to send it over. That serve a bit too weak. It's now 11-11. Pretty back and forth between these two teams to start game one. I believe the largest lead a team has had is 2. Here's the serve from Holloway. A nice block right there. Beautiful stuff by Vincenzo Mariaz, the middle blocker. 6'2" junior, using all of his 6'2" frame for that one. Here is Holloway, sends it over. Cherry Hill East able to keep it there, but kind of froze up Mariaz and Holloway, so as it falls in between them, it's now 12-12. It's Joshua Park to serve for Cherry Hill East. Sends it over. That one tipped by 2 of the middle blockers for East. Nice job to keep it alive by Sterling. This one looking promising. Sterling keeps it alive, but not for much longer. It was Corwin Gross who was trying to get there, but whiffed and missed right there. So 13-12 in favor of the Cougars. So that point will go to the Cougars. Honestly, not quite sure what it was about, but we'll keep on moving. That one just kind of went right by Zach Stones. And the Cougars have a 3-point lead. I believe it's the largest lead either team has had all day to start game one. Here's Park with the serve. Goes off McBride. And Holloway was trying to set it up for Mariage, but he kind of got tangled up. And we get our first timeout as the Cougars hold a 16-12 lead. It's the largest lead yet again that either team has had, and Sterling will have to talk it over. Head coach Tom McLaughlin going to talk to his boys and try and adjust their game plan. But glad you're with us here on Channel 19. I'm Brian McLernan, joined by nobody. Rare occurrence, but you know, we're having fun with it. We're doing the best we can. Phillies play tonight as of recording this. They play the struggling Chicago White Sox. Only have 3 wins under their belt. They've really been struggling. Phillies will start Spencer Turnbull on the mound. White Sox will start, I guess you could say their ace, Garrett Crochet. You can follow us on Instagram, though, at Sterling TV 19. Find all behind the scenes of what goes on here around the castle. See some behind the scenes images, much more of all of our athletic events and extracurricular stuff going on. Again, that's at Sterling TV 19 on Instagram. Here's the serve from Park. Goes off McBride. Holloway sets it up. And a nice job. McBride started it off, then went to Holloway, and then over to Mariage to finish it off. So the Knights within 4. 17-13. Cherry Hill East in the lead. Chance to answer back for Cherry Hill East. And a bit of a miscommunication by Sterling. Gives the Cougars their point back. It'll be Turnbull for the Phillies to start game 1 of the 3-game home series tonight. And then it'll be Wheeler to start for the Phillies tomorrow. And then Nola to start game 3. Phillies did just come off of a sweep of the Colorado Rockies. They won it in fairly convincing fashion the first 2 games, but the third game was a bit of a suspenseful one. They did lead 7-1 at some point, but ended up winning 7-6. So they'll look to continue their win streak here against the White Sox. 18-15 in favor of the Cougars. That one just stays in. Cougars were kind of waiting to see if they got the point. They did. There's a great kill by Gabrielle Top with the outside hitter in the middle blocker. 6'5" sophomore. That one took a weird curve and stayed in, kind of fooled Zach Stones a little bit. Cougars 5 points away from taking game 1. The Knights trail by 5. That serve does not go over, so Sterling will get the point. Sterling will get the serve now. It is Corwin Gross, 6-foot junior. Sends it over. Holloway with a little love tap. Here's the kill. And the point goes to Sterling as it went out. So Sterling with back-to-back points. It's now a 3-point Cougar lead. That one's sent over. Sets it up to McBride. McBride to Holloway. Nice job by McBride. Keep it alive for Sterling, and a nice job by Sterling overall on that volley. Forced one of Cherry Hill East's outside hitters to reach for it. It went off their hands and out of play. So Sterling now within 2, 20-18. Cougars on top. Can they get there? They cannot keep it in play. Sterling with a bit of a rally here. It's now a 1-point game. Cougars once led it 20-15. It's now 20-19. Sterling still trailing. They look to tie it up. But they cannot right there as the Cougars get a point back. A strong kill that throws up Fernando Sanchez Bautista. Here's the serve and just tips over the net. And it kind of didn't really allow Sanchez Bautista to make much of a play on it. So now the Cougars 3 points away from claiming game 1. Here's the serve. One tapped over. Nice job by Christopher Berry to slam it down for Cherry Hill East. It'll be a timeout for Sterling as the Cougars lead it by 4. 2 points away from claiming game 1. Here in a best-of-3 series. For next week on Channel 19, next Tuesday, we'll be covering our first track meet this season, which is something that we usually don't cover. I don't even know the last time we ever did one. I know Mr. K told me that he had to record one in the past, but I don't know when that was, so I can't really base it off whenever the last time we did one, but it's definitely been a while. It has not been done within the time that both me and Jensen have been here, so very curious to see what that's like. You'll find out on Tuesday. Thursday we'll most likely be doing girls softball, and then Friday I believe we're going to try and do boys lacrosse. They were able to cover one of their games this year already, and I believe they won that 15-1. That boys team, very good, very talented all across the board. 23-20, make it 24-20. And the Cougars 1 point away from a game 1 victory. Here's the serve. And the point goes to Cherry Hill East. It was in. And Cherry Hill East will win game 1. They win it 25-20. And with a game 2 victory for Cherry Hill East, they can win the match here today. Sterling obviously going to look to spoil that chance and send it to a game 3. But again, Cherry Hill East wins game 1 of this best of 3 by a final of 25-20. I'll keep us rolling here as game 2 will get underway in just a few moments. But yeah, as I was talking about, we'll have a track meet to cover next Tuesday. Should be fun. I believe I'll have Dan Leakin with me on the call. Thursday, we'll most likely be doing girls softball. They host Haddon Heights. We'll host the Garnets. That should be a fun one. They're coming off of a 12-2 win over Gateway yesterday. That was certainly fun to record. I was on the call with Dan Leakin and Ben Nicholas. And then next Friday, we'll most likely be doing boys lacrosse. I mean, those games are subject to change, but that is most likely what our schedule will look like next week. Then from there, I have no idea, to be completely honest. But we're very close to prom here at Sterling. That'll be May 3rd. Should be fun. Everyone in their tuxes and dresses and all that fun stuff. Some great food. Tons of dancing. Should be a good time. It'll be May 3rd. The promenade will be covered. That'll be here at Sterling High School, 5:30 p.m. on May 3rd. That's where you'll get to see some of the dates go up and get their time in the spotlight. I believe I will be there. I actually I don't know 100%, but I think I'm going. I haven't gone the previous few years, but might make my first appearance at Promenade. I don't know. We'll figure it out when it gets closer. That should be fun. Hope you guys enjoy that. We're a few seconds away from Game 2 action here at the Castle. Again, Cherry Hill East won Game 1, 25-20. They look for a Game 2 win to keep their winning ways afloat. But Sterling looking to spoil that opportunity with a Game 2 win, which would send things to Game 3 if that were the case. But yeah, we're about ready to get it going. Just a few conversations going up. Cherry Hill East talking to one of the sideline referees. It was an exciting week this week for spring sports. On Tuesday, we were able to cover boys baseball, their first win of the season. Yesterday, Thursday, we were able to cover softball's first win of the season. Right now, Sterling looking to just win Game 2 here to send things to a Game 3. They're 2-6 on the year. They're looking to improve to 3-6. Cherry Hill East looking to get over the 500 mark. They're 4-4. Game 2 is underway. And a nice job by Cherry Hill East to start things off strong. Kevin Hwang, the outside hitter, able to get the kill, and it's 1-0 Cougars. Hwang, a 6'2 senior. 58 kills, 4 blocks, 21 digs, and 7 aces for him on the year as Cherry Hill gets another point. It's now 2-0. Sterling started Game 2 with a 2-0 lead, or they slowly lost it as the game went on. It was back and forth for a little bit. There were multiple times where this game was tied, but Cherry Hill East started to run away with things as Game 1 was getting closer to an end. They lead 3-0 here in Game 2. Sterling searching for their first point in this one. Sterling so far keeping it alive. Sent over by McBride. That one goes off the hands of Harbert, not a play. And Cherry Hill East with 4 points to start Game 2. Serve from Christopher Berry. And another point for Cherry Hill East as Sterling will call a timeout as they are not off to the best start. A couple miscommunication errors on Sterling's side has led to a 5-0 Cougars lead. Trust me, the Cougars are playing very well within this last stretch. It was back and forth for the first half of game one before they really started to run away with it. They were up 20-15 in game one before Sterling did kind of make it close. It was 20-19, but then Cherry Hill East able to run away and score on 6 of the remaining 7 volleys to make it 25-20 the final. But now it's 5-0 Cherry Hill East in game 2. Berry again with the serve. On a line, took an awkward hit. Sterling keeping it alive. Can they send it over? They can, but it will go out of play. As Zing will let it go, and it's now 6-0. Great recovery overall by Zach Stones, but could not keep it in play. One blocked. Now on the Cherry Hill East side, it was tapped over, and it falls on the Knights logo in the middle, but on the side of Sterling, so it's now 7-0. I believe it's the largest lead any team has had today. Sent over by Holloway, but I believe he touched the net, so it's a point for Cherry Hill East. And Cherry Hill East off to an 8-0 lead here in game 2. Goes, and it goes over the head of McBride. He seems to be a bit frustrated after that. It is now 9-0 in favor of the Cougars. Here's the serve. And that one just could not go over the net. Mariage tried to do everything he could, but just could not send it over, so it's now a 10-0 game. Serve yet again. Holloway sets it up. It's an awkward bounce. Cherry Hill East keeping it alive. They send it over. Great recovery overall. One blocked, and the point will go to Cherry Hill East. And what a run that they put on here in game 2. It's 11-0. Goes over, and it kind of just froze the back line. So Cherry Hill East with a dozen straight points to start this game 2. And Coach Tom McLaughlin will call a timeout. Already using their second timeout of this game. Sterling just trying to get something, and I mean anything, to go here. Because no matter what they try to do, Cherry Hill East has just been everywhere, and they have been very, very good to start this game. They're already about halfway to taking it. Obviously, Sterling not looking to let that happen. $12-0 Cougars. And here we go. It's off McBride. Holloway just sends it right over. Holloway a bit of a setup, and as the Cougars try to block it, it landed on their side, and Sterling finally gets their first point of game 2. Holloway sends it over. And a little love tap on the left by Dylan Wang. Gives the Cougars their point back. Kind of just waiting for the serve here. And there we go. Bit of an awkward hit. Holloway just lobs it over. And it was blocked very nicely by Mariaz, as well as Gross, and Sterling now with their second point here in this game. It's 13-2. And a strong kill by Gabriel Top. Makes it 14-2. Looks like Top will check out for the moment. Coming in is Jaden Montez, 5'11" junior. He'll be the one to serve it. And he does, a line drive serve that went off the hands of McBride. Sends it up, strong kill, and it bounces over to the Sterling sideline and out of play. It'll be Montez to serve it again. And that one can't go over. Not enough on that, so now 15-3 in favor of the Cougars. That one went off the hands of Zach Stones and landed on the Sterling side, so Cougars get the point. And it's now 16-3. Getting some substitutions in for Cherry Hill East. Sent over. It nixed the pole there on the netting, and it will go. Point will go to the Cougars. (17-3) in favor of Cherry Hill East. And sent up and over. It's the kill try. Fouled around, we get a whistle. And the point goes to the Cougars. Well, looks like one of the Cherry Hill East players was sitting on a ledge over in play. Told him to skedaddle on over back to his bench. Silly little bugger. That one bounces over Sterling's sideline. It's now 19-3. Cougars now just 6 points away from claiming Game 2 and claiming the victory here today. They won Game 1 by a final score of 25-20. Right now they hold a massive lead over the Knights here in Game 2. A nice block, but it went out of play, and Cougars now lead 20-3. Serve not enough on that one from Joshua Park. Sterling will get the point. Serve here will be from Corwin Gross. And that point will go to Sterling. Makes things 20-5 now. And I think the setup by Zhang was a bit too strong, and that'll give Sterling another point. It's now 20-6. Sterling looking to crawl their way back in this one. Cherry Hill East does need only 5 more points to claim it. I think Sterling on a little bit of a run there. They get another point. It's now 20-7. Here's the serve. Cherry Hill East keeps it in. Now just tapped over the 2 middle blockers, and Cherry Hill East gets the point. And Park gleefully cheering towards his sideline. They love him. That one a bit too strong off Cunningham's hands. He'll check out, I think. Yep, he'll check out. It'll be Stones to serve for the Knights. 21-8 your score so far here in game 2. That went sent over. What a job right there from Kevin Hoang to spike it and slam it down on the hardwood. Cougars now need just 3 points to claim the victory here today. Here's the serve. And sent over. Nice block by Gabriel Top. He has been everywhere today for the Cougars. Here's the serve. That one lofted over. And it looks like that point will go to the Knights, as I believe one of Cherry Hill East's players touched the net. So it'll make it 23-9. That'll go just out of play, makes it 23-10. So now Sterling in double digits. Trying to send it over, it hits the roof. Kind of shocked that that's the first time we've seen that here today, but the point will go to Sterling. Nice diving save by McBride. He's able to keep it alive. One tapped over. Easily one of the longer volleys of the day, but Cherry Hill East wins the battle there, and it's now 24-11. One more point for Cherry Hill East, and it'll do it. Here comes the serve. Bit too strong, so point will go to the Knights. (24-12). Cougars on top. Holloway sends it over. It's the roof again, but stays in play, and it can't go in between the bars up there. So Sterling staying alive. It's 24-13. And not enough action on the serve by Holloway, and game 2 is over. Sterling falls in 2 games, 25-20 and 25-13 to Cherry Hill East. Cherry Hill East continues their winning ways, as they have now won 5 of their last 6. They move to 5-4 on the year. They're now over 500 on the year. Sterling falling in this one. They now go to 2-7 on the season. Cherry Hill East has now won against Sterling in 5 of their last 6 meetings together. And a nice job by Cherry Hill East to really command the last parts of game 1 and almost the entirety of game 2. So they went out to a huge lead in game 2, and Sterling tried their very best to climb back, but ultimately couldn't do so. So Cherry Hill East, they are victorious today. Game 1 with a 25-20 win, and Game 2 with a 25-13 win. That'll do it here at Sterling Channel 19. I'm Brian McLernan saying so long, and as always, go Knights.